Okay, it's time for my makeup basket. I'm going to do these bi-weekly so I get a chance to really use the products. I don't wear makeup 7 days a week, so I thought a weekly makeup basket wouldn't really give me much time to use anything. So I have everything for my makeup basket in this thing right here. And some of them, like perfume, they don't really go in there. And I'll be also using my Finish 7 by Spring and Project Pan stuff. And I did write down a list of stuff just for me, so it's not very clean or neat. But at the end of the month, I'll go back through these makeup basket things and talk about whether I liked or did not like them. But let's get to the makeup basket. Okay, and the first things don't actually fit in my little container. So I do want to use up all my sheet mask kind of things this year, so I did pick out 2, so basically 1 a week. This one turned out not to be a sheet mask, it is a peel-off mask, but it is a single-use one, so I'm still counting that. And then I have this Red Earth Clay Spa Mask, and I got it at Big Lots for $1. And this one's actually a really messy one because it's a sheet mask, but it's mud too. So I'll use that one. And I figure 2 is good. That's once a week. And then I have the Too Faced Brow Envy. Like that. And this is one of the products that I want to use up this year. I don't know if I will. Those are pretty deep, but I want to work on that. Then I have this little MAC quad, basically of neutral ones that I can use with any palette or whatever. If I could get that open. And I have Moleskin, which is a limited color kid, which I got their email and apparently they're discontinuing, though I thought they discontinued it like 2 years ago. So I actually have a backup of this. Nylon and carbonized. I'm not sure if carbonized is limited or not. I don't buy a lot of permanent collection eyeshadows though, so maybe it is. And that one's like kind of a shiny brown. And I would have put just these kind of colors in this just to keep them together, but I don't have any more from MAC. And the old Urban Decay shadows that are in pans that were hard to pop out, they're just slightly too big for these quads. They fit in that like old 15 pan palette from MAC, but in these quads they're just slightly too big for that. Then I have some of the palettes that I got over like the holiday season. This is not actually all of them, so, you know, I'll do those next time, or some of them anyway. And the first one is the Lime Crime Venus palette. And it looks like this. And this is what they called their grunge palette, so it's got a lot of kind of like earthy, almost like dirty colors. Then on the completely opposite end, I have the Sugar Pill Sparkle Baby, which is pastel. And I'm not one of those people that feels like I can only wear pastel during the summer or only dark colors during the winter. I'll wear whatever, whenever I feel like it. So I wanted to try out these. Then I have the 2 Pony and Mimi Box palettes, and this was actually, the Pony 2 was my last purchase before the new year, so I wanted to include that. And that is what Pony 2 looks like. and the first Pony palette. And this one's pretty neutral, and that one's got some brighter colors and is a little bit more shimmery. I saw the pictures online though, and I really liked how that looked. So I'm going to try to use those two. There'll probably be a lot of mixing and matching with this one and any of the others. And then I have some perfume stuff. I have the Pacifica Tuscan Blood Orange Perfume Roll-On. And I haven't even opened that. And I have the Elizabeth and James Nirvana White. I actually just got this in a set with a lip gloss. And I actually really like this. I don't have Nirvana Black because I don't like that one. And then this is one of the products that I would like to use up this year. And this is the drugstore version of Viva La Juicy, and I've been using it a little bit just in the last week, so hopefully I can use up a good bit of that in these 2 weeks. Okay, and these are the samples that I'm actually currently using for my Project Pan. And also that one. Okay, first I want to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Primer. This is my oldest primer now, so I just want to use it. I am not sure where I am, but I want to try this one out more. It's silicone-y, so I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. Then the Maybelline Magic Nude Liquid Powder. This is one of the few foundations that I have, and I like it. I just haven't used it in a while, so I want to use it for a couple weeks. Then I want to give another shot to this Flower Concealer. It was in my Project Pan, but I tried using it during the summer and it slipped, so I want to use it while it's winter. And I also want to try to use this Hard Candy Concealer. A lot of people probably threw this out, and this is the only thing I kept when I bought the Glamouflage. I hated that thing. But I actually like pencil concealers for like around the nose or really small places where you want to cover something but don't want to put a lot of concealer on there. So I'd like to get some use out of that. And the Urban Decay double-ended pencil in Zero and whatever whiskey that came from the Naked One palette, and the NYX HD Shadow Base. I also have this thing, I think it's just called version 22. It's from Chosunga Beauty and Mimi Box, and I believe it's just a face highlighter. All the pictures showed it being applied before like BB cream or foundation or whatever. So I think it's a face highlighting product. And I have not even used that since I got it. I think maybe first part of December, maybe mid-November, something like that, and I haven't used that at all, so I want to try that out. Then I have this stuff in here, some blushes, the Essence Legends of the Sky Powder Blush in No Better Way to Sky, and it looks like that. Then Giggly from MAC, and I think this was the Too Cute collection, but that one's very bright. I tried to give myself some variety here. Then I have the Benefit Hervana blush. I'm sure most people have seen that. I pulled all these out like yesterday, I think, and I used this for the first time yesterday, and I'll have to play around with that. I didn't get a lot of color from it, but I did want a light one, so that will probably work. And then the Stila convertible color, I got this as 100 Point Park, I think, back in the middle part of this year or late last year, something like this. And this is in Peony. And it looks like that. It's a little bit of a color that I'm not crazy about. I used this one yesterday too, and it's not great, but it's not so dark that I can't put something over it, maybe that I like more. Then I have, and I haven't even used this yet, the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I bought this when Sephora did that like $20 off a $50 purchase thing. I probably never would have paid the like $60 basically that this is, but I did get the $20 off, so I decided to get this instead of another eye palette. Then I have a couple lip products. I'm probably going to try to play with some more, but these were the ones that I definitely decided to use. I have the Heavenly Berry Color Riche Balm from L'Oreal, the Lime Crime Velveteen in Red Velvet, and then this Maybelline Elixir in Dashing Orchid. And then basically to go with these, I picked the lip products because I want to try using up my lip liners. So I have the Flower lip liner in Cherry Red. Then I have this Ofra lip liner in Silk. This came from one of the boxes, and this is basically my lip color. So I don't see it on my lips. I can only feel that it's there when it feels like there's something waxy. But I want to try to use this up. Then I have the MAC Embrace Me, and I want to see how that works under the Color Riche Balm because that is so sheer. I want to see if that'll give it more color, and that purple elixir. And then this one I want to play with just because I'm not sure what goes with it. This is the Sleek Twist Up Pencil in Deep Cherry, and it looks like this. So it's dark, so I want to try to find something that goes with it. Then I have some eye base things that I picked to go with the eyeshadows. And the first one is Nubile from MAC. And I thought this would be good on some of the neutrals or the Lime Crime ones. Then I picked Too Cool, which is just white, mostly for the pastel colors because I want to see how they show up. And then this Bare Minerals 5-in-1. I'm not sure what the color is, but that is very neutral, so I thought that would work for any of them. Then I have stuff that'll probably show up in all of them. I was going to use this Eve Pearl one. I had decided to wait though to throw out the Benefit Erase Paste after my Project Pan to see if this was any good. It was incredibly old, even though it had never been opened. I opened it after I pulled it out for this, and it was sweating. Like, it had the little beads, like it was sweating. So I'm like, well, let me see if I can wipe it off. And it felt kind of chunky. And I did not feel comfortable putting this around my eyes. So this is actually going to be my first tossed product. First thing in the year. So luckily, I did keep this. So this will be part of it. The CK1 mascara that's left over from my Project Pan. Same with the Eye Bright. the Rimmel Nude, the Cover Everything Concealer from e.l.f., the Ooh La Lift, the Brulee Wet n Wild shadow that is in my Finish 7 by Spring, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, Natural in Light, and then the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzer. And those will likely show up every time until they are done, or like this one's got another month. And I'm considering getting a new one of these in a next month or so. That is everything for my bi-weekly makeup basket. This one will run through the 17th. And I will be back with a new one after that. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.